a race course is the starting stalls. Now, I've seen horses try to get over, under, or even plainly refusing to go into the starting stalls. Kelly Marks is with us again. How are you, Kelly?
I'm very well, thank you, Rishi.
How do we cure horses who have an aversion to starting stalls?
The best thing is to prevent it, really, to do really slow training with horses so that they get used to going in this really narrow area when they're young, and so it becomes part of their everyday life. Curing, as always, is so much more difficult.
Kelly's intelligent horsemanship expert is Tim Piper. Getting a suspended horse back into the stalls takes hours of patience and perseverance.
This is the running route, which is right where the most vulnerable part of the horse is. It's just like us being in our most ticklish spot. Everybody's different. But when you tickle yourself, initially you respond. It's almost a reflex. And when their adrenaline's up, all of a sudden they will make a contact. And then, oh, hell, let's loose. That inter-pressure thing kicks off. Flight mechanism, whack, under the front, up over there, down. You see them getting stuck under here.
They're just saving their own lives.
Fighting for their lives. Yeah. Pure adrenaline.
So this is a filly that's been suspended from racing, and we're going to work on her now. We're just going to take her through these safety mats so that if she gets frightened at all and kicks out or feels like she needs to fall over, she can't hurt herself in any way.
Good
there
girl.
We go. Good girl.
Here we go, look.
Look. And could you see that there, the inter-pressure? When she touches, she doesn't come away, she comes down into it. There we go, well done.
Good girl.
There we go.
This is what I want to see, this touching. All the time. And I want to see her doing touching after touching after touching. I want to bore her with it. With the crash stalls, because she's had a bad experience before, she is already more sceptical, her blood pressure's up. So we just have to be on the ball what we're doing. And shut the backs, and lock.
Tim, how long did it take you before you got to this stage with her?
Like 3 or 4 days in the mats before I come to the... I might get stuck using these quite a bit before I'm confident enough to really expose them in there, because if you get a panic, you know, in there, you really are in hot water very quickly. I do want to see reaction, though, to a point. You know, I do want her to feel the sides. I want her to know what's going on. It is no good just sneaking in there and thinking, oh, that'll do, and then coming back out. There we go. But I'm always looking to finish on a good note at the moment in these because of her previous experiences. There, see the touching? And she's coped, which is what I want. In fact, it's very pleasing. Almost like we're slowly getting there.
So, out of 10 for today, what would you give her?
Nearest I'm at 10. She hasn't hurt anybody or herself, and she's smiling still. No, I would.
Well, Kelly is with us here. Thank you for all your emails. People saying how much they enjoyed that series of features. What was he like as a pupil?
Well, all my students are wonderful, it has to be said. People come sometimes with no experience at all, or we have vets and rescue workers and farriers, which is great too. Rishi is exceptional that he can watch something once and then pick it up virtually straight away. But what I loved so much about him, because he'd come from the outside, I don't think you really knew what you were letting yourself in for, maybe. He really got it, because sometimes when you talk to people about seeing things from the horse's point of view or thinking from the horse's point of view, they think we're tree huggers or something like that. But it's my opinion, actually, that the most successful trainers, percentage-wise, are those people that already know that you've got to think how the horse thinks, and then you can get the very best from them.
What do you think, Rishi, was the most important lesson that you learned?
Well, I think Kelly taught me how to understand the horse rather than any other way. Learn about the horse first and how they behave, and then try and bond with them, rather than trying to make the horse do what you want them to do. Try and understand what they would like to do before you can make any other decisions after that. And I have to say, as I said it earlier in the week, it was one of the best things I've ever done. And just give Kelly a little hug, really.
Yeah, well, we'll let them hug. She said she wasn't a tree hugger, but a Rishi hugger she is.